Hey Jesse, Patrick here with Drive Interactive Group. Just want to say thanks for reaching out to my Facebook post about a free website audit. As you can see here, I've got your website up here, and so let's go ahead and dive in. So, first thing I want to talk about is some of the great things that you have going on regarding your website. So, you are a power washing company, so I understand that you do everything from sidewalks, roof cleaning, house cleaning, gutters. You have all that information here, which is great. I really think that's awesome. If you go to your service page here, it also basically says the different types of services that you provide, which is good. But yeah, let's continue down, right, and talk about what you do, where you serve, Greater Houston area. You have collection before and after pictures. I think that's great. You got a contact form here and kind of a service area right here, which is good. So you got a lot of good things going on here. You got before and after pictures. You got customer reviews. All that stuff's great. So let's dive into some of the issues that I see. First and foremost, what I see here is you've put your Google site verification. So I assume this is for a G Suite account. I'm pretty sure. So it verified, so you could use info at Premier Power Washing Solutions, or Jesse at Premier Power Washing Solutions. So unfortunately, you've installed this in the wrong area, so that's why you're seeing it up here. You're also seeing it down on. Let's see if I can scroll down on the bottom. Let's see if I can get my screen to move a little bit. I think that's it, but it's on the bottom as well. So you need to move that in a different spot, or at least remove it if your email is already working. So that would be number one. So number two, what I would do is you have your services here. We talk about house washing, roof cleaning, gutter brightening, surface cleaning, fences and decks. Right. What I would do is I would actually create an entire page itself for each one of these services, and adding a significant amount of content. Over the last several years, Google has always said that the number one rule in ranking is content is king. So the more content you can add to your website, the better. And this is just a really easy way for you to be able to add a significant amount of content to your website. So house washing. Go into the why it's what is house washing, what are the benefits of house washing, what's the process, that kind of stuff. So down here you have benefits of power washing, right? This is just in general. Well, talk about the benefits for fences and decks. Makes them last longer, makes them look better, those kinds of things. FAQ here. Let's see. You've got a link to somebody else's website. Make sure that you get that. If you have FAQs, I guess the best way to do FAQs is think about every question that your normal customers, the ones you always hear and you get tired of answering. Those are the ones that you're going to want to put in your FAQs. So create a whole nother page for it and put it up here, FAQ, next to before and after or something like that. Well, I think that would be really, really helpful. Lastly, you have the search bar up here. You can probably get rid of this. Most people don't ever use the search. They're just going to get to your menu and then click on whatever it is that they want. And then the other thing is if you do create those service pages, you can then link these images to those specific pages where they're clickable. So, if you have a house cleaning page, you click on it, highlights it, it takes you to that house cleaning page, roof cleaning, so on and so forth. So I think that would be definitely beneficial. So other thing too is down here. So you have the Powered by Weebly site. So I don't know. I think you're paying for the low end portion of Weebly. But in any event, this is what's called your footer. And you want to make sure that you actually have some content down in here. Right now you have the sign up button. It seems like this might be for like a newsletter or something like that. I click on it. Thank you for your information. It's been submitted. So really doesn't show me anything going on here. What I would do is you'd add a quick links portion. So you have links to your home, about, before and after, and then if services, talk about the different services. If you do create those service pages, one of the great things you can do is go in and um, highlight those and link them out to those pages. So the other thing too, I don't see here anywhere is your phone number, right? I mean, at the end of the day, when you send people to your website, you want them to do one of three things: contact you by email, phone, or a contact form. So that would be the other thing, is maybe adding a contact form somewhere on the homepage, but definitely putting your phone number somewhere. I know that there are ways to, you can just add a button, click here to call, click to call, something like that. That'd be great. So next I wanted to kind of go over something. I ran this little SEO scanner to kind of see what it is your website's telling the search engines. And that's what title tag here is title tag basically says, hey search engine, this is what my website is all about. And kind of a brief synopsis. And as you can see, you kind of have the same thing twice. So Premier Power Washing Solutions, Premier Power Washing Solutions. So I would be changing this to edit it. Premium Power Washing Solutions or Premier Power Washing Solutions, and then maybe your target area, whether that be, I think you're up in Montgomery County, so like, Conroe or the Woodlands or anything like that. That's the area you want to target. So it's specific with what it is you do and the area that you're targeting. So second, meta description. Go ahead and add, and get close to the 320, but talk about all the services. Premier Power Washing Solutions in the Woodland, Texas, provides top quality power washing services for your home, your decks, those types of things. Services included your home, your decks, roofs, blah blah blah, something like that. And what that will do then is when somebody comes in, and I can't even, here's the thing: is I typed in Pure Washing in Porter, Texas. I guess it's not even Porter, Texas. Let me just type in Power Washing Solutions. Premier Power Washing.com. I don't believe that. Your solutions. Here you go. So basically what's happening is your before and after page, as you can see, is ranking higher than your homepage is. And I think the reason why is because there's more content probably on this particular page, or more people have gone to this page. So ultimately you want this to be your the number one spot where people are going, and then you want them to go anywhere. By the way, good job of having a Google My Business listing. It's super awesome. Ask for more reviews, but don't do it right now because the review process for Google My Business is shut down because of COVID-19. So in any event, wanted to come down here. I talk about H1 tags and H2 tags. So where the title and meta description tell the search engines about what your entire website's about, the H1 and H2 talk about what your specific page is about. And so since this was on your home page here that I ran this, as you can see, you don't have an H1 tag, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. Weebly does not allow you within their HTML building to create an H1 tag. You actually have to go in and embed code to make an H1 tag, which you can do, and it'll definitely be beneficial for you. But like I said, the way your website's set up right now, you're not going to be able to have an H1 tag. So there's some things, like I said, you could do to make that happen. And then you have H2 tags. They're all typically H2 anytime you use the title portion of Weebly. So you're good there. So, but last but not least, it looks like, it shows that you have 6 images on your website, and all 6 of them are missing alt attributes. And what all alt attributes are means that basically it allows you to give that particular image a name. And what we like to do is we try to give it a name that's, an SEO friendly keyword name. So like, since you're in power washing, it could be power roof washing, Woodlands, Texas, or driveway, or house washing, Conroe, something like that. That's what you can name them. And that's just going to help you because Google can't see the image, but it can read the image. And so that's why by naming it, it's going to have that benefit for you. So Last thing I did was, as you can see, the meta keyword when I talked about it, you have it up here, the meta keywords. That's where you put that code in, and so it's in the wrong spot, so it's showing up here. So you want to make sure you get rid of that, add that description. But came down here, you have 193 words of content on your home page. So most of my clients that I work with that are ranking on page one, we have anywhere between 1,500 and 2,000 words of content on our home pages. The service pages usually have about 500 to 750. So the easiest way to do that is basically by taking a brief synopsis of each service and adding it to your homepage. So you have these down here, but then coming, before this, have house washing, and then maybe you're gonna go in and put this brief synopsis of what it is, and then you can also link this, somewhere. You can have a link to that particular page. So there's, like I said, there's quite a bit of stuff that you could do here, but I think you're off to a good start. I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions or concerns or would like some additional assistance, I'd be more than happy to help. I typically don't go more than 5 or 6 minutes, so I've nearly doubled the time here, but definitely wanted to try to help you out. So thanks for your time, and have a great day.